Hello, and welcome to a Fallout 76 build episode. I've returned to the toxic dried lake bed and diner to build a fight club. Just like the combat zone in Fallout 4, I was looking for an area where players can engage in PvP, and it has a bar. Of course, it has to have a bar. So the yellow linoleum floor with all the fancy star pattern is where players can engage in PvP. And now I have gone through a ton of wood scraps and steel, and I still have quite a bit more to finish. There's part of the roof and the rest of the steel mesh flooring, but it's coming together. My other challenge was I really wanted this building to fit into the existing environment, that another player walking by would barely notice it or go, "Ooh, there's another building to explore," not realizing it was a player-built structure. And there are a lot of buildings around here, including the diner and a shop next door, and the ground was also pretty level. So this was the place that I returned to build the fight club. I also managed to make use of these half walls. I have all the building plans, the metal, the warehouse, the red barn, and they have great window patterns, things like that. So it was really good to use pieces of building materials I hadn't used before. And that was just a quick kind of long shot view of what the building looks like. I managed to get it to fit in and around these rusty truck bodies and the building there on the right. I managed to keep the power pole. All of these elements have the ability to kind of tie your building into the existing environment. And this is it in the evening, just after I finished the rest of the building and put all the interior design decorations inside. And I think it worked out okay. I think it blends really well with the environment. It doesn't look new, and let's take a look inside. I must admit, it was probably the most fun I've had building a structure so far in this game. And last night we actually opened it up to fights, and it was absolute mayhem, hysteria, and a ton of fun. I have not had that much fun playing the game so far, so it was nice to meet up with other players and invite everybody over to the fight club. So there's the main entry desk and the bouncer's chair. Have to have a bouncer. Just added some subtle little half walls here. I didn't want to have anything new in the building. And this is a little medic station. Threw up a few dartboards and some basketball hoops. Oh, and I just got this fancy electric chair. So this is where the boss, the raider boss, or the fight club boss sits. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It would be kind of cool if he got a little bit of a jolt or something, but that's where the boss sits. That would be me, at least right now. So I've been collecting protest signs and commie whackers. I've been making pitchforks. So when we open up the fight club, there's going to be a lot of just basic weapons, level 1. So it'll take a long time to actually get somebody to die and collect their caps. And then we have some other rules about removing any perk cards that are helpful and not using stim packs. Obviously, with mutations, you can't do anything about that. So at least I made the stealing low enough that people who have marsupial can't really jump too high. And this is that flooring I was mentioning, the ones that have a little bit of bare metal and some that have little bits of wood scraps on them. So this is a little kitchen area. Sometimes just putting a little light somewhere really adds to it. Little lounge area. And I have all my workbenches set up just in the corner here, so they're not really part of the downstairs environment. Upstairs restroom. Of course, a gaming area. As if there's power for everything else, there's power to game. And this is a new lamp I bought in the Atom shop, or Atomic shop. So that's my place. And the roof is all on. And it is ready for business. So thank you very much for watching. I had a great time spending about 48 hours doing the build, so it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, and see you out in the world.